Advice for people who wanted to make music, you know.
Advice for people that want to make music. Number one, just write music.
That's such a Filipino answer.
Step one, write music.
Step one, bro.
How to make the music. Step one, write the music. Pull your notebook up. Get your pen. Make sure you write, ha? Ganito. My lovely angel, ang ganda mo. Putang ina, number one hit right there.
Let's go, yo. Number one hit. When you get like a catchy hook, when you get a
Hey, yo, my bad, man.
Limb, bro.
Yo, I'm sorry. It's
you so good, bro?
You're so pretty, man. I don't know. It's my first time.
Yeah, bro.
I just choked on my lemonade.
It gave out on us, bro.
God damn.
My bad. Listen, I'm not even here. All right, continue.
It's not about you, bro. He's trying to talk.
I know.
Yeah, bro, I was hoping it would stay up, bro.
I'm not. Gotta hold it with two hands, bro. All right, you're good. Episode already started.
And yeah, episode already started basically on the camera, but now we are currently live on the Zoom now. So, yo, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another episode of the Why Not Podcast. It's your boy, Karl.
And it's your boy, James.
And we are extremely excited to bring you another episode of the pod because we have a special guest. I'm going to let you introduce him because, you know, I know it's your boy, so I'm going to let you hop into that. You feel me?
All right, y'all. Listen, I'm going to let him talk about him more than me, but I just want to say this is my boy, straight from Springfield. Wait, Springfield? Yeah.
Bro, you're from Springfield.
Springfield. I was about to say Saratoga, but I'm not sure if you went to Saratoga.
Nah, man. I think we went to Key Middle School.
Yeah.
And then I had 1 year of high school with you at Lee, which is now called Lewis.
Was that only 1 year?
Yeah, man. And then I moved to Fairfax to Robinson.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you were just mentioning that too. Like they changed the high school name. It's not Robert E. Lee anymore. It's
like,
is that what they call it now?
Lewis, right?
John R. Lewis or something like that.
Yeah, for real.
Something like
weird.
that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I mean, listen, he's gonna talk about himself. He's a really dope guy, very talented musician, singer. Give it up for my boy J Matty.
J Matty
Hey,
music.
Hey, man. First and foremost, I appreciate y'all having me on this podcast. Been peeping it. I love the content. Very entertaining. And yeah, man, I saw y'all killing it, and I was like, I gotta hop on, man. Y'all are cool ass people with cool ass topics. But yeah, man, I'm J Matty. I'm a pop R&B, pop country artist coming from the DMV, Springfield, Virginia, to be exact. And we write bangers for a living. I got my squad with me, an independent label called Wrizzards Records, all-Filipino collective, and we're trying to bring the DMV internationally. Basically, we're trying to break out as independent artists, but we want to compete with the major record labels. So that's the goal.
Hey, let's go. It's funny because you're like, yeah, man, I was peeping them, and I was like, yeah, man, I gotta get.
We were peeping
bro,
you,
man, I was
bro.
peeping you before we even had a podcast, dog. Like,
Hey,
so,
much
like,
love, man.
yeah, bro. I mean, it's honestly really it's an honor to have you here, man. I feel like it's been a while since I don't even remember the last time I actually sat down with you. So like, this is really dope.
For sure, man. Like we literally, like I remember whenever James introduced you, like your page to me, and I was just like, "This is J Matty music guy," bro. I was like, "Okay, you're messing with the music." And I know, like you literally just got off from like a performance that you did up in, was it Washington?
Yeah, man. So we were at Union Stage, Stage at the Wharf, and James was actually there. That was our biggest show so far. Hey. We had our record so far for biggest ticket sales for our group, which was 336 ticket sales.
Sheesh.
And
that's really good, bro.
We're just trying to keep scaling up, and you know, shout out to all the sponsors. People are starting to believe in our craft,
really
and
good, bro.
they see the hard work and they listen to the music. I mean, the music's one thing, but you know, making content, putting on a whole production, that's where it makes a difference.
Can we just take a pause real quick? Can we look at this man's fit
Yo,
real
hold on.
quick
No,
for a
yeah,
second,
yeah,
bro?
stand
You
up,
don't see
stand
the
up,
jacket,
stand up,
bro?
stand up, stand up,
So
bro. Look at
the
this
thing,
boy.
you feel me?
Sheesh, dog. No way, fresh.
With the jeans and the
Appreciate
voices,
it, man.
brand new Air Force One.
Yeah.
He's a brand new Air
Yo,
Force
he
One.
got a fresh
that,
cut. He got
man.
the shades, man. Yo, I feel like I gotta go upstairs and change.
I know, bro,
right?
man.
Like,
This man made me feel like I had to change my drink for a second, bro.
I'm feeling
Hold
I'm feeling a
on.
little insecure right
I
now.
had to get
bro.
that fresh cut yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm getting on
Oh,
the
it's a
podcast,
good,
man.
man,
I had to get a cut, man.
But I mean, like, hey, before we even start this episode, man, like, let's get to know who you are, because I know that you know him, but like, honestly, like, I would love to get to know who you are as a person. So let us know, like, your life story, you know, what made you go up within like the music game, all the good, all the bad trials, whatever you want to mention, just put us out there, man. So let us know about yourself.
Yeah, man. So, J Matty, aka Matthew. That's my government name, y'all. Matthew.
The Govy.
Yeah, man. Born in the Philippines, and I've kind of been back and forth from the Philippines to the U.S. Moved to the U.S. when I was 8. Lived in Florida for 4 years, and then went back to the Philippines for another 2 years. And then when I was in 8th grade, that's when I moved here, 2008. That's where I met James. And yeah, man, just been into the music for a long, long time. My dad was a music artist in the Philippines as well.
Oh, was he?
Oh.
Yeah, he had a band, and he'd pull me up to the stage when I was younger. And you know, I guess I kind of caught it from him, like having that positive reinforcement of having a great performance. People are clapping.
Yeah.
And you know how Filipino parents are, man.
Wild, bro. Do the Michael Jackson.
Listen.
The Michael Jackson on the stage. Kaputang ina. You know, they're always.
Yo,
they're playing.
facts, bro.
Tell me though.
Yeah,
for
man.
real.
And
Not embarrassed, bro.
And then like in parties, right? You know, like
Yeah, I feel that.
everybody, play the piano for your
Yeah,
lolo
yeah.
and lola,
Yeah,
like your grandparents.
Dude, they be forcing you, bro.
Yeah.
My goodness, man.
And
You don't
then-
even want to do it.
Fortunately, like I was, you know, good at it.
Yeah.
And people would, you know, applaud and kind of like told me that, hey, I might be good at this thing. And I'd be watching, you know, in front of the TV, singing all these pop songs, In Sync, Backstreet Boys, and
Yeah, yes, sir.
singing the
You feel-
lyrics and everything. And I was like, yo, I would love to be them one day. But yeah, fast forward to the U.S., man. I did the YouTube thing back in middle school, high school. But I had no discipline in terms of like, I guess how often I would post all that stuff, and just no idea of how to market myself. So went the realistic route, went to college. I did the typical Filipino thing. I became a nurse,
Bro, wild.
a registered
There
nurse,
go,
you know.
hey.
Shout out to the registered nurses out there. But then when COVID hit, that's when things kind of changed for me.
Oh, true.
Leaf, my boy Leaf, I live with him now in Springfield. He opened up a studio, and everybody got them stimulus checks and everything.
Oh,
sir.
Instead
for
of
real.
blowing it on like other things, he used that money to make a studio,
Oh,
create a
wow.
studio, and create his business. And from then on, it's been nonstop. I ended up going ham for 3 years straight. I've been a full-time music artist now for a whole year. Haven't done nursing in a year basically, and now here we are. So
Hey, but if a hospital needs somebody, you know.
I still got my license. I just renewed it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm still in the game. Don't count me out
Just
yet.
in case, man, another COVID thing happens. Like I'm here to make that bread, you know.
Yo, let my boy sing you to sleep, man. Yo, I don't know what it is with Filipinos, but y'all so talented. Like
Hey,
what?
thank you,
I don't
man.
understand
I feel
why
like
y'all so
it's like-
talented. He can sing too, man. He's a
Hey.
dancer, singer
It's just
extraordinaire.
culture, bro. Honestly, it's like it's culture, and also we're also forced to do it.
No.
To be completely honest, you're kind of forced in a position to like, bro. It's like number one thing that we love to do is karaoke, bro. Like you got it. If you're not with the karaoke, whenever you're a Filipino, it's like, are you really Filipino though, for real?
Dang.
Can you pick up the mic and like belt? You feel me?
Yeah, man. Like for me, I would say I'm a good singer, right? But if I go back to the Philippines, like there's a lot of
dudes.
other people that can sing just as good as me, or like even better,
Bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just in the culture, and it's just a matter of having that direction to really push it to the next level.
So did you ever do anything like prior to being like an artist within the U.S.? Did you ever try to do anything over there back home, or?
No, nothing back home, man. Honestly, it was all here, and it wasn't until the second half of my 20s that I decided to jump
Okay,
into.
because I can definitely see him on like ASAP or something.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel me?
I'm a hit, bro. Yeah.
ASAP is like this freaking, I don't even know, it's like a showcase show, honestly. People be
Yeah.
singing on there, dancing, having performances, bro. And it's like, if you made it to like ASAP or like Pinoy Big Brother, you made it, bro.
Pinoy, bro.
Hey, I mean-
Honestly, it's like you made it at that point. You feel me?
I mean, I can definitely see J Matty, on a show or TV, man. Because
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro.
he's been performing, bro. You've been doing pep rallies like for forever, man. And I remember we would always perform. I would dance and you would do singing. I still remember there was a year, and you sang a song with a couple of other people. I think it was So Sick of.
Oh, that was 8th grade, bro.
Yo, 8th grade.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still remember that.
That's
old.
I still
Yeah.
remember that very vividly, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy to see where you were in 8th grade and to see where you are now. Like, you're still killing it, man.
Thank you,
and
man.
Like, bro, it's a blessing.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I was looking at those videos actually not too long ago. They had it on YouTube, but they removed the sound for some reason. But I was
Copyrights,
like,
man.
dang, man, that's a good throwback video. Like I was literally singing with my boys,
Yeah.
and then I ended up like I think one of the bands too needed a singer, right? So last minute I just pulled out my phone, and I was singing whatever song they were playing. But it's just performing for me is just an escape. Like, you know, because for that, we all have problems in life, but in that split second, you're just focused on what you love to do.
For sure, bro.
And so it's like, man, like you're not worried about anything but just having fun and performing. I love that, man.
I felt that. It's usually like, especially like with us, it's be like being dancers and stuff like that. It's usually our escape is like if we could just be within like the studio, either we're like alone or with like friends, or if we're doing a performance. Like, I feel like sometimes I get in a world where I kind of just like forget that I even had problems. You know what I mean? Until like you get back into reality, but then you just know that you're able to have that safe space. And I feel like we're blessed to have that safe space, honestly, because not a lot of people can get that. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, all praise to God to just be able to have what we have right now, just to be able to be like creatives.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's just, man, we be moving up on it. But you being in the music game and stuff like that, so where did your inspiration from like music come from, other than like your father, how you said that he basically had a band back home, but like growing up and listening to like different artists, like what was like your one go-to that like really inspired you, like, man, I want to do this?
Yeah, man, for me, I think it's just whenever I touch the piano or the guitar, something about it just feels so good. It just feels so right. So even when like I'm most stressed, I end up finding myself either at the gym or music, whether it's listening to music or playing music. And I think that just that feeling was enough of a motivational factor for me to keep on going with it. And then also just having that for myself, I know that other people are using music as therapy to you know, to cope with their stressors. Yeah, man, it's just, that's pretty much the inspiration. It's just, I just love to do it, and that's the inspiration.
How are you in your take of like, whenever if you're gonna be doing something, you got to make sure that you love what you're doing, you don't do it at all. So how do you feel about that? Because some people would just be like, especially within our culture, right? Because man, like I can see like, you know, some Filipinos wanting to pursue something that is like a passion, especially like dancing or singing or any type of like art, but then, you know, being looked at from like an older generation, they're kind of just like, that's not gonna get you far in life, you know what I mean? So it's like, how are you able within yourself to like break that barrier and start like this new generation of like Filipinos and just be like, do what you love, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, I think for me it was a mindset thing, right? So it was a mindset shift. I got in a pretty bad car accident when I was 23. So wow. 7 years ago, I was in nursing school here, and almost dying and having a second chance will kind of just, it will slap you in the face and be like, you could have died right there, not pursuing the things that you love. And I was in nursing school at that time. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy nursing. You know, I was passionate about it at that time, but it wasn't where my heart was really at. Yeah. And so that mindset where it's like, you only live once in this world. And, you know, I was chasing money at 23. Like, I wanted to be a CRNA, which is a nurse anesthetist. They make like 6 bands, like 6 figures every year. And for me, when I almost died, I was like, it's not even about the money anymore. Like, for me, success is about being happy, doing what you love and just being free.
Big facts, brother.
So I think that's where it came from. Is just, you got to do what you love and you got to make sure you're happy. And that's pretty much as simple as it gets for me. That's how I live my life.
For sure. I remember mentioning that within like a recent episode that we did, to where it's like literally one of the goals for like the new year that I really want to be able to push, and something that I also wanted to remind you too, James, is that like, you know, if we don't try to do the things that we love, and the next, you know, we end up on our deathbed, God forbid, tomorrow, you know what I mean? Like, the last thing we're going to be thinking about is money. You know what I mean? Like, money is always going to come and flow, but then it's like these memories and like these things that you do with the people that you love, and like the memories you're making within your own life is what you're going to be thinking about right before, you know, call it quits. You know what I mean? So it's like, I love hearing that take from you, for real, man. Like, because it really just, I feel like when you're doing things from the heart, it's such a more genuine thing rather than thinking of like some ulterior motive, to where it's like, yeah, I just want to make a lot of money. Yeah, but where's the passion though? Where's the obsession? Where's the amount of like work that you've been putting into your art? So I really, man, big respect to you on that, brother.
Thank you, man.
But yeah, anything that you have to say for that?
Well, not on that. But I mean, we pretty much hit everything that I was gonna say. Honestly, we talk about the importance of life and just being happy and how money isn't everything. It's important, but it's not everything. And I'm really happy that you're able to find what you really enjoy and be passionate about that, and like that's what you do. Like you're literally doing what you love. There are people like who have 9 to 5s who hate their job, bro, and you're literally doing what you love doing, man. Plus you still got Plan B, you still got the nursing in the back. Man. So it's like like you could be doing both. You could be working remote and then singing and then going here. Like you can do whatever you want now.
But it's the risk though.
The risk,
you know what I mean? So it's like, and if there's anything that we can touch up on, there's this thing where like, when you're going into this type of thing, especially, it doesn't matter like if you're like a musical artist or if you're like a dancer or whatever, but like you say that you do music full time. So like within that aspect and looking at, the statistics of how like things pay and how things go, like what was your first insight of like when you wanted to make that turn to where like, yes, I want to do this full time, but was there any fear in it where you were trying to like, how were you going to try to make ends meet as a musician, especially if you were just up and coming, you weren't like, some big name, Grammy type, but it's like, you're starting from the bottom, and like, how are you able to like conquer that fear and just go like take the risk?
Yeah, man. I mean? So I was kind of strategic with how I approached this little music artist thing that I got going on now. So the nursing for sure helped.
Yeah. You had a backup plan.
And I was doing travel nursing for a year, and it was, COVID
travel
time.
nursing, bro. You got paid a lot for travel.
Bro.
I heard, yeah.
So I hit that for a year, and I stacked up. I was just like stacking up. You work 3 12-hour shifts a week. On my off days, I was using that to be in the studio. Not on my off days, I would go 12-hour shifts and then go straight to the studio, hit a studio session, go back next day, work as a nurse.
Grinding.
And then I was doing TikTok lives. And then that's when I first saw income based on like, coming from my entertainment. And I was like, you know what? We can do this. Like we can keep scaling up. It was like a little light in this darkness, like, cuz when you first start, you're putting in your money, your own money, you're not seeing returns right away. So that's a difficult thing, yeah. And so when I saw that I was able to make some cash entertaining people, I was like, okay, let's scale this up as much as possible. Obviously, like to be completely transparent, like I have a part-time job right now. Yeah, I'm not making enough to where I can do absolutely nothing but just write songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, I think just seeing that I was able to make money with my art, that was enough for me to dive in and take that risk. And I was making good money with the nursing, but the time that I could spend on my art, like that's more precious to me than, be the money. So.
Yeah, for sure. How does it feel whenever it comes to, because as you were talking about, it's like, like I said, like on this podcast, bro, like we can literally talk about anything we want, completely open space, keeping it real comfortable. But when it comes to stuff like, okay, I know that I can't do this full time, but yet I'm still wanting to be able to put that grind in. And like, because I can see from not just your page, but just being able to talk to you, and just for like the first few minutes that we've been talking, I can tell that like you're not trying to stray off this identity of like what usually artists do, right? They try to become someone they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's just not within the music industry. It's just like a lot of people that we may know in general. You know what I mean? So it's like, how are you able to continue to keep your identity as a person and your morals and what you got to do, rather than being strung on to like what music and the industry can do for you?
Yeah, man. So I think it all leads to how I've gotten to this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm here now is because the people that are supporting me have embraced me for me. Like, you see like the Dua Lipas, you see the Jack Harlows, the Drakes. They play a character, and for me, I do play a character as well when I'm on, TikTok live, but I'm not afraid to show people the behind the scenes as well.
Yeah.
And so nowadays too, like for music artists to succeed, you don't have to be just that music artist. That doesn't have to be your image. Now, especially as an independent artist, I feel like the more transparent you are with your audience, the more they're able to relate to you. And then with the songs that you're writing, they're able to understand, oh, he wrote that because of this, this time in his life where he went through something. And now they're able to relate to your music. They're able to attach something to you that they themselves see. They see themselves in you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, it's just, for me, I would like to be a human while being a music artist.
But what he just said right there, cold, bro. Because
really.
a lot of these people just be in the industry acting like, okay, I'll do this and I'll do that. It's gonna make me more money. But it's so people forget about like the human side of everything, though. It's like, what are you really trying to put people out there for? Because especially with the age that we live in, we talked about this too. The age that we live in within like social media, people just have like this certain standard and expectation of what you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? And it's like, just say if you had one of like a big artist friend and he's like blowing up in life, like private jets, women, boats, cool. And there's like the guy like us where it's like, man, I wish my life was like that. But that's not life though. You feel? Like, it's just like, it's not even like, that's not what it really is supposed to be. It's like really
that's
enjoying.
Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then next, you're living in this expectation was like, man, I'm not doing enough. And then everything that you've worked for to that point just feels like complete nonsense after seeing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's hard out here, bro. But man, if you're taking anything from this episode right now, just really just hone in on like what you got to be doing within your life and stop being so caught up with like what everyone else is doing and focus on your persona, your grind, things that you want to pursue in your life, and not you just doing it because you see somebody else doing it and they're getting it, because everybody's story is different.
Yeah, man. And I think that's the cheat code right there, is stop comparing yourself to others. Like, everybody has a different journey. Like, Justin Bieber popped off when he was
young.
Like,
out in the streets, bro.
Yeah, like, and I wanted to pop off when I was like in high school, like seeing all that. So I wanted to pop off.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I'm kind of glad that I'm about to pop off at 30, because now I know how to handle all these stressors. Like,
for sure.
Imagine the spotlight on you as an 8-year-old kid, and then all these women and money or drugs thrown at your face. Like, how are you gonna handle all that?
And I think it's the privacy thing too, bro. Like, you know how like Justin Bieber has to deal with stuff now. It's like he can't go anywhere with no paparazzi, without any paparazzi. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's something that I would probably hold dear to myself. Like, cool, we get famous, but I ain't trying to be like, I'm not trying to really, really put myself out there for y'all to be like stalking me and then having pictures, because they take pictures of him when he's like outside church, outside gym, outside just eating out.
Yeah, you can't really do anything.
No,
really,
bro,
when
without
really
somebody
like
without somebody knowing what you're doing. And it's not just one person. It's like literally the entire world. So it's like it's rough out here, man.
Like, imagine being a Kardashian in today's world.
I'd be
crazy, man.
Like, you can't take a shit without a million people knowing. Like, oh dang, all right, I didn't know that Kendall had Chipotle last night. I know.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm prepared for all those things because I signed up for this lifestyle. Like, I'm coming in for the top 40 hits. Like, I'm coming in with the Morgan Wallens, Tate McRae's. I'm trying to be in that category. But obviously, you know, like, I would like to think that people have the, common courtesy and respect.
Yeah.
But I also won't be surprised when that day comes. I'm sure there's gonna be days I'm like, damn, I wish I could walk to Walmart right now and just buy me a random item. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to get me a little bit of jug of sweet tea.
Yeah, bro. I mean? But it's like, yeah, man, you sign up for this lifestyle as an entertainer. You sign up for it, and you just gotta be prepared for it. And I'm glad that I'm at a place in my life where I'm more secure and mature to handle all these things. So.
And I know that you have a lot of songs, and we're going to talk about those songs, but I want to know, what was your first ever song?
My first ever song?
Like, maybe even before you were Is J Matty, because I'm sure you were probably writing music back in middle school, high school. Like, your first ever song. My
first ever song that I, like, completed, I wrote it when I was a senior in high school, kind of late. But that was also the first single that I dropped as J Matty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called Prettiest Woman. And I wrote that senior in high school, didn't record it until 7 years later, I believe.
Jeez.
Yeah,
wow,
years.
bro. But you held that, though.
I held it because I was like, this is a good song. Like,
bro, the confidence, bro. I love it, bro. I love seeing this type of shit, bro.
This got to be on the radio. I don't care how long it takes.
It's like,
this is a Grammy winner. I don't know about y'all, but y'all sleeping.
When you get, like, a catchy hook, when you get a
Hey, yo, my bad, man.
Limb, bro.
I'm sorry. It's
you so good, bro?
You're so pretty, man. I don't know. It's my first time.
Yeah, bro.
I just choked on my lemonade.
It gave out on us, bro.
God damn.
My bad. Listen, I'm not even here. All right, continue.
It's not about you, bro. We're trying to talk.
I know.
Damn, bro, I was hoping it would stay up, bro.
I'm not. Gotta hold it with 2 hands, bro. All right, you're good.
Oh man, well yeah, Pretty as Swimming, man. I knew it was a good song just because you got a catchy hook, you got a relatable song, you get the feedback from your peers. You just gotta go off the analytics, man. Just the real time analytics.
For sure, man. So how was it within was it like a SoundCloud drop type of thing, or was it just like straight Spotify? Like
straight Spotify was my first drop because it
what
was
I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, man.
Spotify's
It was the time where Leaf opened up his studio.
Oh,
so I had
true.
I'm not a producer or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I could not release music without the help of another person, and it was perfect timing when COVID hit. I was like, all right, let's go record this thing. And before music, I had J Matty Fitness. I was trying to be a...
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I remember
bro.
that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my goal, my short ass trying to dunk.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Short kings, you feel
Yeah,
me?
bro. I was
Come
this was
on.
post-accident too, and I was jacked before the accident. And I was like, the only reason why I'm alive is because I was fit. And I
That's
was
true,
like,
man.
you know
Keep
what,
yourself
man?
healthy.
Like, I'm built different. Like, I gotta dunk.
He is him.
I gotta
He
dunk.
is him. Empathy.
Yo, if you want to survive a car accident, man, go to the gym.
Go to the gym, for
Go
real.
to the gym. Get you a
Facts,
six-pack.
Take
bro.
care of yourself though, for real.
That like, I basically, my stomach went through my diaphragm.
Oof.
Went through my diaphragm, lungs collapsed, all that stuff, man.
Jeez.
2 days in the ICU, 1 day in the general floor. 2 weeks later, I'm back in nursing school. And
Wow, dude.
yeah, man, and it's a miracle, but it's also because of the muscles and like the fitness and the mindset that we had, and it's
Wow, bro.
that's why I'm forever in debt to health and fitness. That's why I always preach health and fitness as part of mental health and all
For
that,
sure.
man. That's one of the missions that I want to push out there when I have the platform for it.
Man, that's nice though, for real, bro.
And you still post fitness stuff on like your IG. Like I feel like you just posted something very recently. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be posting here and there, just like on my stories and stuff.
Yeah.
But my actual account, I haven't really posted on it. That's definitely something that I'm gonna try to, bring back. And
Yeah.
Nike, if you want to come work with your boy,
Hey,
hey,
yo,
hit me
man.
up, man.
Hey, bro, with all these sponsors, don't forget about us.
You know what I'm
Feel me?
saying?
I'm not wearing an Adidas. This ain't nothing, bro. It's just
Hey, yo.
no. So like, cause I remember before we even started the podcast, we were talking about this. So you were just saying that you were still trying to kick back up J Matty Fitness. So it's like within content creation, right? So how important is that to you to not just, because I know you said you wanted to be able to use that to not just make music, but to also connect with your audience so that you can have a greater following and for people to be able to like relate to you. So like where would you want your goals to be within like content creation?
Yeah, man. So, well, to be honest, the fitness game was my introduction to content creation. Because before the music, I was making fitness content.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was able to jump into the whole music thing was because I was confident about my skills in growing my social media platform. And I was telling my story through the captions, just, talking about my accident, how fitness saved my life. And for me, now moving forward, now I have this experience with social media and creating content. I want to be able to tell stories that's going to reach other people. I want to be able to help people through my struggles and my pain. And pretty much like the music, that's the same concept too. I'm trying to heal people with my music, whether it's through entertainment or through the lyrics of the music. But with going forward, I just want to be able to tell my story and be able to relate to my audience.
Dude, that is really good, man. That is really good. So before we get into anything else, because I know that we mentioned it prior before and you were basically repping it while you were doing your intro, but like tell us a little bit about the Wrizzards, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did that come about? What was the
Yeah.
idea behind that? And then what's goals for you guys? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So it's one of those things where stars just align, right? So Leaf, I knew Leaf through my little brother. They went to JMU together. They went in an
Okay.
acapella group called Exit 245, and they were roommates there. And so when my little brother Jay Velo told me that Leaf started the studio,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're ready to go. Like, we have someone that's fire. I know he's fire, and I believe in his work. Let's go jump into this. We were both kind of, I was his guinea pig, basically. Like, I was there every single week just writing songs.
It worked, brother.
Hey, let's go. And then, so, you know, being in the Filipino community, Leaf's parents are very involved in the church. And so we were kind of dragged to do this little praise fest thing. We were singing, you know, praise songs. And then we met an artist named Bema Tatey, who's one of the Wrizzards, and heard her voice, and we were like, whoa, what is this? Sensational. I'm dead ass. Like, when I first heard Bema Tatey perform live, I teared up.
Damn,
I teared up. Like,
she was already risen you up.
It risen me up, bro. It's like, it's crazy. And I was like, okay, we got to start working with Bema. And then comes Tina Carzon, who met Bema through social media, but then who was childhood friends with Leaf and his sister.
Wow.
And now we're jamming, hanging out, having a good time, talking about TikTok and stuff. And then all of a sudden, you see Wrizzards everywhere on, you know, like, I'm the, you know, Wrizzard of Oz, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're like, yo, we should be called the Wrizzards. We should do something about this. And then we were like making this a joke. But as we started hanging out together, we quickly found out that we had great chemistry. So we all have different strengths, and basically we help each other elevate our own artistry. We write music together. We pull up to our shows squatted. We got someone, you know, when someone's not performing, we got someone taking content. If someone's free, we got someone singing backup. We're like switching off, playing instruments. And we decided we wanted to start an independent label.
Wow.
And that's the direction we're headed. And we want to push it as far as we can go. We want to compete with the major record labels. And we want our strength to come from the people. Like, we want it to be organic. We're very community oriented, family oriented. And we've had some run-ins with the music industry people. And a lot of them, you know, they promise you certain things and then they don't deliver. It's a lot of talk and it's a lot of money talk as well. So the connections sometimes aren't genuine. And with the Wrizzards, it's different. It's just, it feels more authentic.
Yeah.
And the community that we bring in, I mean, you saw the Union Stage show.
Yeah.
I would like to say, man, that those kinds of events don't happen often in the DMV where it's that crazy for independent artists.
Yeah, dude, I saw clips of that thing.
It was wild, man.
It was pretty lit.
And that's because of the community that we have. They all really care about our vision. It's not just the music. It's more of like the movement that's behind it as well.
Yeah, man, that is so good, bro. Honestly, I feel like from when you're talking right now and the way that you're presenting yourself within as like just being an artist, talking about like your team or within like any aspect in life you're talking about, like you seem to have this big confidence, you know what I mean? And it's not like, it's like, you know, for a fact that like there are going to be big things like coming along the way. And then it's like, where does that confidence with you like come from?
Yeah, man, it's just knowing what you want, like knowing what you love and knowing what you want, because when you know where you want to get to, you will do everything in your power to make moves that will get you closer to that thing. So it's like everything I do revolves around me trying to elevate my artistry. Like when I wake up, I'm like, all right, it's 9:30, time to make this post. And like it's 4:00, time to hit that post. And like, okay, I gotta hit the gym now. I gotta make sure I'm taking care of my mental health, because if I'm not taking care of my mental, I can't focus on my music. I can't put my effort into my audience and my crowd. And it's just, when you know that's where you want to go, and you just know that when you put in the work, you're gonna get there. You know it's gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, but when. That's what I live my life by. It's not a matter of if, but when. And my team members know it, man. And I think too, like, I don't try to, like, I'm not trying to be cocky, right? But you have to have a certain amount of confidence to do great things.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
You just respect yourself, you know what I mean? It's like, I know who I am as a person. Like, I know that I have the capability to do these kind of things. So yeah, definitely get where you're trying to come from.
You gotta have that confidence in order to do things that, like, if you're trying to be great, you have to do great things.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's facts, bro.
and that's all
cold.
it is, man. That's all it is.
That's cold right there, brother.
Yo, so all right, I'm gonna go back to the songs that you've made. Okay, so
He's gonna sing for you, brother.
Hey,
Girl, you got me.
hey,
Turn up the light.
let's go.
All right, so first things first is Lucid. All right, me personally, Lucid is my favorite song. I jam to Lucid in my car. Like, I have it on my phone. I think I have it on I have Lucid on my phone. I remember originally I was like, yo, I remember when you sent me the song, you texted to me, and I was like, yo, I want to do a dance video to the song, and I'm still thinking about it. Like, I still want to do it.
Hey, bro, if you need some dancers for a music vid,
Listen,
bro.
You need dancers. You need a videographer, bro. Like, we got you. Like,
I mean, that's why I'm in this room right now, because, like, I just love seeing other creatives, bro. Like,
for sure.
I remember we met up in Virginia Beach.
yeah.
And I was like, James doing his thing, and like, I see you just always creating stuff, whether it's dancing
For
or like
sure, man. Like,
content, man. I'm like, that type of stuff is inspiring to me, bro. Like seeing y'all's podcast, that type of stuff inspires me for real. Like,
Oh.
and I was like, I gotta get on it. Like, these are my people. Like, they understand what I'm trying to do. They understand
Mhm.
that same mindset that you had to have in this industry, like in this creative space.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. So shout out to y'all, man.
Thank you for that, first of all. And then second, there's this thing where, like, me and James, like, that confidence thing that you were just talking about, James and I kind of just have this one little saying, and if you guys implement this into your life, like, bro, I promise you, you'll be so hyped up every single day. But me and James have been telling each other, because I call this man on a regular basis. Like, he knows that I call him constantly, and I feel like I have no life every time I call you. But but we do this thing, right, where, like, we get done talking, and then we just reminding ourselves, like, how great everything has been going. You know, it's like, you know, sometimes we'll have our bumps within, like, maybe someone's not viewing this one for too long or whatever, but for whatever the case may be, it's like we tell ourselves this, where it's like, bro, we can't lose. Like, we literally can't lose in this life. And it's like, we're literally, like, as long as we're continuing to acknowledge the blessing that we have to be able to just be in front of this camera, talk to the people, and also talk with our amazing guests, especially what we're doing today, it's like, there's a, like, even if, and when we say that we can't lose, it's not about the popularity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
get
Like,
exactly what you're
it's
saying.
never about the popularity. It's not how much money we're gonna make off of this. It's never about, like, who's the biggest star that we can have on this thing. Like, cool, whatever. It's never about that. It's about, like, the amount of joy and the amount of happiness and the amount of, like, I wouldn't say contentment, but just that elevating growth that we're continuing to push through every single episode, every single time that we talk to each other. That's what we mean by, like, the we can't lose kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, bro, if y'all don't have that type of confidence for yourself, bro, y'all gotta look in the mirror and tell yourselves y'all are beautiful people, brother.
Yeah,
For real.
go buy yourself some confidence. I
And
know
don't
how
be
you do
scared,
that,
bro.
but
Don't be
figure it out.
scared, man. Because it's like this creative thing. Like, yeah, I know we can all speak for it on ourselves. Like, it's a hard thing. Because sometimes, like, the brain don't work. You know what I mean? And when you're in that spot, it's kind of like you're in this a block. You know what I mean? You're kind of just sitting there like, man, what are we gonna do about this? What like, probably you, it's like, man, no lyrics are coming up to mind or anything like that. But it's just like, if you continue to show joy and compassion to what you're doing, I, like, promise you the idea will come to your head if you love it that much. And if you do, you work for it.
And you just gotta start. You just gotta do it.
Yes,
Bro.
sir.
You know, and I know it's a lot easier said than done. But, like, for example, our very first episode of the podcast, it was so ghetto. It was so bad, bro. Like, the audio was so bad.
We didn't have
lighting
these
was
mics.
horrible. Yeah, we didn't have these mics. We didn't have anything.
I used a headset mic, bro.
Yeah, man. I tried to use my little
Your blue mic.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
It didn't work. He used his computer audio for it.
And that was, like, our very first episode. It was so bad. But look where we're at now. Like, I'm not saying that we're the best podcast in the world. No, we're not.
No,
but
we
like,
are.
you have to start from somewhere, and that place where you start doesn't always have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything
100%.
figured out. You don't have to, have, like, a perfect like a schedule or plan. Like, sometimes it's best to just start somewhere. So if you enjoy, for example, making music or singing, or if you enjoy singing and you just love music, make a song. you don't necessarily have to post it, but just start somewhere. You know, make a song, make a poem if you want to just start with that, because a lot of songs are really like just kind of like poetry. You know, I mean, I can't really say that because I'm not really a songwriter, but like I'm gonna be honest, I'd be listening to the lyrics and I'm like, damn, this is a nice poem if you just take away the beats and, you know, the instrumentals. So like, you know, I feel like we all reached a point where we just started, and now we're where we are. So I don't know.
That's why I like y'all's name. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Why
That's
not?
the reason why it's why not, bro.
Why not just jump in? Because at the end of the day, too, like, you learn the most when you're doing it. Like, when you're actually in the field. Like, I see a lot of people like plan too much. They plan, plan and plan and plan. I'm like, yo,
and
it's
never
been
pull through, bro.
Yeah, it's been months. You've been planning still, but now you're not executing, and now you don't have that feedback because you don't have any data to go off of. You didn't do the thing, so now you don't have anything to learn from.
The data is what matters, brother, because you know we've been doing. We just gonna kind of like looking. It's like, what are people finding like more entertaining, or what can people like relate to and stuff like that. And to be honest, like to be on top of this one thing, it's like, the reason why everything is just coming along together, not just for us, but for you as well, and for people who do want to make content and create, it's all about the consistency. You know what I mean? If you're constantly wanting to push stuff out there for like wanting to make more music or make more episodes or do whatever it is that you want to do, it's like you got to be consistent with it. You know what I mean? It's like the gym. You know what I mean? Like, I can't talk about this because I haven't been to the gym in forever, but I really want to get back into it. And I'm going to execute that this week, actually. I'm going to go back to the gym this week.
Let's go.
Me? Come on.
All right, man.
I need you guys as my trainers.
I'm going to be asking for a selfie, man.
Oh, no. I'll give you. Remember, we pre-ordered the 6-pack.
Yeah, you're right.
I saw that.
It's pre-ordered, bro.
Bro.
It's going to come here. They said late shipment.
Oh yeah, it's taking time.
It's like the gym, you know what I mean? It's like the first day you're not gonna see those results. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like after just doing a couple abs, I was expecting like a freaking 12-pack by now. You know what I mean? But it's not how it works, bro. You gotta keep going, and it's gonna hurt. You know, you're gonna have your days whenever you do fall, but then within those moments where you do fall, you don't just get up, but you learn. You learn how to get up. You learn what not to do again, and you learn what to do better next time. So whenever you get faced with that situation, it's like, damn, I'm in pain. Maybe I should sleep more. Maybe I need more recovery time. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to drink more water. I haven't been consistent with water. You know what I mean? So it's like just being able to keep that consistent mindset every single day, and just pushing and pushing and pushing. Like everything else will come. That's what I realized. You're not gonna have it right off the bat. It's always just gonna like do what you got to do first. Find a solution, find a plan that you do, continue to do it, and then people will just come by and be like, whoa, this is really interesting. I like it in here. Let me just keep watching you guys, you know what I mean? And the numbers are just going to follow, bro.
It's kind of like a video game. Like, it's
honestly,
like this.
Bro,
like,
it's a level, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, if there's anything that you want to be good at, like, for example, like, let's just say dancing, because I know dancing. All right. You're at level 1. All right. You have to grind. All right. You have to dance. You got to stretch. You got to take classes. All right. You do this for a while. You start to level up. You get better. Okay. But at some point, it's like you need to, like, when you're at level 1, it's easy to get to level 2 or 3 or 4.
For sure.
You know, but as the levels get higher, you have to do more to get to a higher level. And so the way that I see it, it's like, all right, bet. So it's like, I learned how to do this, I learned how to do that. In a video game, sometimes you gotta like upgrade your gear. Like, all right, what's the equivalent of upgrading my gear to, you know, fight these monsters who are stronger, who are at a higher level? You know, maybe I should start doing privates, like learning from this person. Maybe I should start choreographing. I feel like life is really just like a video game, and if you want to get to a certain level, or you want to be able to go to a certain dungeon and defeat whatever, like you have to consistently grind, and you got to get that XP. Everything is XP. Honestly, everything is just experience points, and you use those experience points to upgrade your character.
This is a real video.
Yeah, you use those XP to upgrade your character, and you pick and choose like what you want to get better at. You know, like let's say, all right, I get 10 XP points. All right, what am I gonna spend it on? All right, well, I gotta stretch. I gotta get more flexible. All right, cool. Now that you're more knowledgeable in stretching, and you know the proper stretches to get to where you want to get to, cool. Now do that. Apply the points. Continue. Level up. Level 33. Now you're on stage dancing behind, you know, J Matty. Like, all right, bet. That's one dungeon master. Like, what's next? You know, after you fight, after you fight J Matty, it's like, all right, cool. You get the J Matty item, which is like, I don't know, going on tour with J Matty.
The jacket, the glasses, kit, you feel me? DLC pack.
You know, plus 10 charisma. You know, like It's all a
Bro,
game.
I saw how much you were jumping on the stage, bro. Like, bro, you know how to move, bro. This was like getting hyped.
That's that J Matty fitness, bro.
He's gonna, you know those what is those things when they got the mic set up right here? It's like, come on, guys, let's jump. You guys ready?
What do you call those classes, right?
Yeah. What is those like? What are those classes called,
They're
man?
like instructional dance.
I guess
I don't know.
bro.
I don't know.
You'd be tired after doing those things.
I
though,
see him, bro. Like the cardio is crazy.
The cardio was fun, but within going back to like you being in the music game and stuff like that. So like, what are your within your music? Like, what is your music goals? So like, what are you trying to like really reach to where you feel like within yourself, right? And not just to like, not for pleasing the other people, but just for you. It's like, where's that? What is that moment where you're gonna be like, yeah, I made it? You know?
Man, like for me, my selfish answer to that would be to be able to live my life, like just be financially independent with my music. It's like have enough people listening to my music where I don't have to worry about making money.
Yeah,
like royalties wise, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to, let's say if I stop doing every single like everything today and I just laid in my bed, I would like to know that my bills are going to be paid for by the music. That's my selfish answer for that. Like
that's good.
That's my goal with my music.
Oh, so what about for like trying to reach out to other people? Like what is your trying to go, like, cuz you said earlier where it was like you just want to be able to like inspire somebody.
Yeah, man. So for me, I want my music to be a symbol, like a symbol for doing what you love, doing what makes you happy, and also I want it to be a symbol that if you really like it and you put the hard work in, you're gonna be able to get there. Cause I mean, let's face it, bro. Like I don't look like Tate McRae. You know what I mean? Like I don't look like some of these artists. You know what I mean? But and especially if you look at my like older TikToks, like to see
they're up there.
They're up there, right? And I ain't deleting them for a reason. Like some artists will like delete their old stuff because they're insecure about like how they looked before.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm a person. We all evolve. We grow. We transform, and I want people to see that you can get to where you want to be. And I think now too, like I'm getting cuter and shit too.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Now we a late bloomer, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my Invisalign taken out today, and fucking this is the transformation. Like I feel like my mind and my confidence was up here when I first started my music, right? But my confidence in terms of like the way I perform, the clothing that I wore, like the branding was like still here. But now, because I had that mindset, it kind of forced my physical form to match the mindset.
Bro, evolved,
Yo,
bro.
he got that XP.
The XP,
He
bro.
got that XP,
XP, man.
He said charisma, clothing,
Style points.
armor.
For real, bro. And like we talk about it too. Me and Leaf does jiu-jitsu. So we talk about it. Yeah, man. Don't ever try. Yeah, don't try to fight that man's, bro.
That's tough.
Yeah, we were in Miami one time. This dude was like acting all reckless, hit me. Like, you know, he was just some drunk dude. Leaf was also, you know, sipping a little bit. He was like, "Did you just touch Matty? You touched Matty?"
bro was bodyguard, bro. He wasn't just producer. He was like J Matty.
Don't mess with Leaf, y'all. Don't mess with Leaf.
Dang, man.
The XP, bro. It's all about the XP, man. Like
that's gonna be a new thing.
Bro, it's real, man.
Have you collected your XP points today?
Yeah, if you haven't,
obviously not.
You're not trying to level up quick enough. I know that you, like you said, that you make pop music, but you also do a little bit of country. I've seen you do some breakup songs. You know, I've been listening.
I saw you pull up with a cowboy hat. I saw that video. He said, "Pimpin'."
We gotta hit him with it, bro. We gotta hit him with this one right here. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Yo, it always catches people off guard, man. I always pull out the cowboy hat and like, y'all never seen a Filipino cowboy before? And like, nah. And then I hit him with that. They're like, what is this?
Do you have the boots, the cowboy boots? I hope you do, man.
I don't, man.
He's gonna pull him up one day.
I'm waiting on
it.
I just bought my first pair of jorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where kneecaps or what?
It's like up here,
It's up
man.
there.
It's right here. I gotta show some thigh a little bit.
Yeah,
you know?
No, for sure.
But I'm trying to wear that, and then maybe like just like a little cutoff and a cowboy hat for the summer.
Bro.
You need the big belt too.
The big belt,
Yeah.
Bro, the belt buckle, bro, just says like Matty on that.
Yo,
You know?
I will be in the audience.
Oh, Matty Daddy. You feel
Matty
me?
Daddy.
We'll make it happen.
Hold on.
We'll make it happen.
There you
Shout out
go.
to my Jaybirds. They call me Zaddy Matty sometimes.
Zaddy
on
Matty.
the TikTok lives. They call me Magic Matty actually.
Bro, you know what I'm
Magic
waiting
Matty.
for, bro? I'm waiting for his merch. His merch gonna be funny.
Oh yeah, man. When you gonna drop some merch?
I got some merch right now, but
Oh,
but
for
not
real?
but not that kind of merch yet.
Oh,
we
oh.
gotta think big. I
Oh,
like
okay.
where we're going. I like where we're going with this.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
right.
right.
He's gonna have the sparks on the account, and it's just a big ass J and an M
J.
on the side,
Yeah, bro. We gotta
J
get
Matty.
creative, bro.
J Matty music. Follow us for more.
Follow us for more. Oh man. I know that you do a lot of different a lot of different genres, but what is your favorite genre to actually listen to?
My favorite genre to listen to is probably R&B.
I fucking knew it.
R&B.
He just looks like an R&B kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, he walked in here like looking like R&B, bro.
So what do
like-
you? So okay, I'm gonna ask for your opinion on this, right? So what do you think is? What would you prefer more? Do you prefer the old 2000s R&B or the type of R&B that's popping right now?
I'm a big 2000s R&B guy.
You know what?
Yeah,
I respect that.
you
I
feel
respect
me?
that. I respect that.
Respect. Who is
But
like?
the good thing is things come in waves when
That's
it comes to music, right? So the 80s coming back, 90s and 2000s. 90s already basically like made it's starting to like knock on the door again, but 2000s is knocking on the door again. And like it's just when it comes to music, bro, it's just whatever's kind of like popping, it gets recycled and it just gets revamped. So like 2000s are coming. I'm a pop artist. That's what we do is we see what's popping and you put your own flavor to it. So when the 2000s are in full effect, we ready, bro. We ready. Like we've been listening to this stuff.
Have you ever thought about actually using like a 2000s R&B song as a sample for you to be able to just sing over that?
Honestly, man, I need to do that more. It's just a matter of getting the samples cleared.
For sure, yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of like copyright stuff
Yeah.
that goes with that. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I don't know about what they do in the industry, but I'm sure it's a lot.
But
bro.
technically, bro, like if your song pops off, right, and you use a sample that's not cleared, if your song gets enough traction to where the music label is trying to pull it down, I'm sure you're gonna have enough people that will be able to clear that sample for you. Because why would the music label not want to make bread off of you?
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
true, yeah, it
Kind of
wouldn't
like
make any
that
sense.
that you my little boo thing, that song.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's an old song, and I don't know if the samples were cleared when he initially did it, but now it's everywhere.
That's true.
I'm sure he got it cleared now. So
Yeah, for sure, bro. People are popping off on TikTok, bro, and just by like all the music that's being played. And I feel like we gotta see your music more on Reels, brother. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We
man.
gotta start making like TikTok dances to Matty's music over here.
that's the thing I'm trying to dive into is the micro influencer thing. So like
Okay.
when promoting your music, you can run ads, you can post videos yourself,
Yeah, for sure.
but if you get 50 to 100 micro influencers with small pockets of followings,
Yeah.
now you can get that thing going.
Yeah, for sure. You just told us a little tip there, brother.
Yeah, I know. You gotta write
Yeah,
that
bro.
down,
Like
write that down.
I was peeping y'all's page earlier, right? So y'all have your reels, and then you guys used like an audio, like an Instagram audio, and compared to all the other ones that seem to do well. And I think like implementing like trending audios, that like basically like my goal is to get my songs to be a trending audio, and then
Yeah.
it's just because that's all it takes. It's just
That's all it takes.
one trending audio and it pops off. And so it's finding these little 5 to 15 second
Yeah.
parts of your song where it's like, oh, I could make that into a trend. You just
Yeah,
gotta get
for
it
sure.
started.
And it's a numbers game, man. The more that you post it, the bigger the possibility that it's gonna blow up. You
Yeah.
know, so keep resharing the song.
It's weird how that works though, for real though. Don't you think? It's because like a lot of people would just be like, I'm trying to see all the videos that this song is connected to, and it's not even relating to what the song is talking about. We just used it as background music.
Yeah.
Dude, it's weird how like TikTok and like social media works, because somebody can be like a one-hit wonder overnight, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Which gives all of us hope. Like,
yeah, there you go.
For sure, man.
But I feel like that's a bad way to get into the industry, is relying to go viral.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep pushing things out, but always know that all it takes is one song, and you could be the next big thing.
That's all it takes,
sure,
man.
brother. Like, bro, when Jack Harlow came out, and he was already making music, but then, you know, whenever What's Poppin' came out,
Oh yeah.
bro, What's Poppin' was on freaking TikTok on everybody's freaking music video. Know what I mean? So I'm just like, hey, bro, you just need that one thing. So to talk to you about this, we know J Matty music, right? But like, who is J Matty, bro? Like, what do you even like to do, like, outside of the music? You know what I mean? Like, you said you human, bro. So I know you're not a music robot. So you gotta love different things and do different things.
Yeah, bro. J Matty, man. J Matty is very similar to Matthew. J Matty is an exaggerated version of myself. But outside of the music, man, I love food. I love Korean barbecue.
Bro, tell me why I was literally just thinking that, brother.
See, that's the reason why you moved to Nova, though.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, see, when I went to Nova, bro, like, there was so many different places that we went, like, you know, Princess, right?
Yeah.
She took me to this one Korean barbecue spot. It's literally just so weird. There's like a highway, but then it's like right to your right. It's like a gray building. It's like So Barbecue, whatever.
Yeah.
So
That's
or
a
like,
fire spot,
bro. And they got like this like rice water, like rice.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever
the
it is.
dessert.
Yeah, bro. It's weird, but it tastes so good.
It cleanses your palate, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I ain't never had that at Korean barbecue before. You know what I mean? Like, and then you have like Iron Age. You know what I mean? Like whatever. But then they just got all the spots for like Asian food up there. That's why I want to. If I were to ever move to Nova, boy, I'm probably game. Bro.
When y'all pull up, bro, let's go get some Korean.
Yo,
barbecue.
I'm down.
You
Let's
see
go.
that meme on Instagram, bro? It's like, it was when you and your boy go to Korean barbecue and you're 6th round of meat. It's like, hey, look at me. You wanted this, right? You wanted this, right? So now we're gonna finish it.
You gotta get your money's
bro.
worth,
When
man.
you get to that all you can eat buffet in a Korean barbecue is reckless, bro. Because you think you can eat forever, bro. But when you get to like your 2nd round or like your 3rd round of order, you're like, oh no, fucking this bulgogi ain't going down fast enough. Bro.
You start like looking at everybody like, we got this.
Yeah, we're not.
We gonna get charged for this.
Yeah, right. All right. Listen, when it comes to Korean barbecue, you gotta stay away from the rice. All right, like
No, I can't, bro. But I can, bro.
It's so good. It's so good. I know, but the rice is the cheapest thing there. It's a trick, man. You gotta get your money's worth. Everything. Get the bulgogi. Get the pork belly. Like only the meat.
The rice is gonna make you more full.
Yeah.
Because you're adding more, and then it doesn't help that I'm putting sweet tea on top of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like Jasper. She tells me all the time. Jasper's my fiance. She tells me like, yo, just eat the meat. Eat the meat and the kimchi. But me, bro, I eat the meat, the rice, the kimchi, add a little bit of sauce on that thing, and then grab my sweet tea, down it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's so hard to not want to just eat everything.
I think the soda is the cheat code, bro. Because
You
when
really
you get the
think so?
carbonation, you start burping.
You start
Oh,
burping.
yeah?
So you get a little more space. It is some
cheat.
gluttonous stuff, bro. Like,
Hey man, listen, we
It's
love
a
food,
cheat.
man. We love food, and I love Korean barbecue too, bro.
No, bro. Like whenever what is it? The reason why we kind of stop, like Jasper and I kind of made this pact where it's like we kind of stop. We want to be able to stop eating Korean barbecue so often, is because you know that feeling when you just come from eating Korean barbecue, and then you go home, and the smell of Korean barbecue, and you just. I could smell it off her. She could smell it off me. We're both bloated and we can't even look at each other right. You know, and it's like, that tasted so good, but I just don't feel good right now. Cause this was like my 5th round of meat, bro. And I was telling, yeah, I got it. You know, it's all you can eat.
Yeah, but then an hour later, you're
Dead,
like,
bro.
man, I should have finished the leftover bulgogi.
I told her
man.
she stinks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
but the drive home, bro, when you hitting them little like, bumps. Bro, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I've thrown up before, bro. Like, I've thrown up before. Like,
Bro's riding the horse home.
I was like, yo, got a plastic bag, bro. Like, dead as it happens. I was like,
stop.
I was like, this is not healthy. This is not healthy, bro. Like, because after the gym, if that's the perfect time to go after the gym.
Yeah.
'Cause you feel like, yeah, like I'm a new man.
Get that protein.
But then when you push yourself, bro, it's never a good decision to push yourself to that extent when you're throwing up.
You ever be looking at that food too, and you'd be like, "I got this. I know I can finish this shit."
Dipping in water, bro. Make it dissolve in your mouth.
Bro. You know, it's funny because whenever I go and eat all you can eat, for some reason I feel like I have to rush. I don't know why. I'm rushing. I'm like, all right, yeah, bet. All right, we're gonna get this before I even finish my food. But like, you can take your time and chill.
Yeah,
you know, at least for most places, like after you're done and you're bloated and there's still food that you got to eat, you can wait a little bit. You know, you can wait like good 10-15 minutes. All right, I'm feeling pick up.
I feel like I'm just trying to out eat everybody, bro.
I think you're on a mission too. Like, if you're going to eat all you can, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You
gotta like get your money's worth. And like, we're Filipino.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying,
saying?
bro.
Like, we don't waste anything. So like, yo, waiter, man, we gotta. Let's go, because I'm not trying to get full. Like, in between the 5-10 minute like wait time.
Yeah, bro. If you wait, it sits there. You know what I mean? You can feel it. If I can't feel it, keep feeding me, bro. I want this bulgogi only rice for real. Like, you trying to get
bro.
this.
You want to
take
get
that
the
break.
most, bro. You got to get the most of the best bang for your buck, and that like. Honestly, that's a toxic trait sometimes, but I feel like as an immigrant, you get too resourceful, bro.
Fucking toxic trait.
Think about it. Yo.
No, I mean, is it toxic or is it smart? You know,
I mean, yeah. There's a fine line, because then like, Filipinos, we just like reuse everything.
You
bro.
reuse that shit.
And sometimes it's like, yo, I probably could use a new pair of shoes. Like, it's not like I don't have that much money to wear. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah. I feel what you're trying to say.
it's like sometimes you gotta let go of that kind of mindset to where you can like. I mean, we live in America now.
Yeah,
you know
that's,
what I'm saying?
that's crazy.
You know,
we live in
That's
abundance.
our parents like fought to come here just so we could live a more comfortable
Now
life.
I'm about to fight my wallet.
Yeah, right now we out here overeating, throwing up, and shit.
Hey, you know what?
They didn't have the luxury like we did, bro.
That's crazy.
Listen, but if you can eat to throw up, man, why not? Why not? You know.
So what other than food do you enjoy doing just as J Matty / Matthew, bro?
Yeah, man. So I like. It's crazy, but fitness, man. Fitness is.
Yeah.
I love fitness. I love coffee.
True.
I want to get into acting eventually.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
see that though, for real.
Like, I want to be on a Netflix show sometime.
That'd
I
be
feel
tough.
like, bro. And you ever? All right, bro. Do you ever practice
Like,
just by yourself? Like,
bro, I talk
acting?
to myself all the
Oh
time.
my God.
Yo,
Yeah, bro.
you're. It's okay.
You do that too?
I do too.
Yeah,
man. It's
bro.
all good. We're all talking to ourselves.
I told Leaf, bro. Like, I was like, if you hear someone talking in the shower, bro, it's just me like practicing how I speak.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like stage presence.
Yeah.
It feels
For sure,
weird,
for sure.
right? But it's important.
For sure, bro. Man, the camera. So being, other than you doing music, other than you eating, and other than you wanting just to be an actor, it's like, what is like your main goal in life? Just like, other than the music, other than everything else, it's just like, what is something that you know that you have to pursue?
Man, honestly, my main goal is just to be happy, bro. Like, it's so simple.
That's
man.
real though, for
I just
real.
want to be happy, and I want my family to be taken care of.
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
want to be able to help others as well. I want to make sure I'm good so I can help others, because you can't help other people unless you're set yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to squeeze the hell out of this life, bro. I want to travel places. Like, I haven't traveled as much as I would like because I've been on the grind. But when I have the resources to travel anywhere, I would like to see the world, see different cultures. I would like to my main goal is to just absorb everything in this world that I possibly can, you know?
Yeah. The reason why I say that is because it's like, how it was just so simple for you to say it right. So it's like, what's your main goal in life? I just want to be happy. But it's like you know what you got to do to get there, but sometimes it's so simple, but yet people still try to like overcomplicate. And it's like whenever you try to like overcomplicate the situation, it's like you never really get anywhere with where you want to be at within like joy and happiness or whatever. So it's like, what's your advice to be able to help someone just be able to take that negative energy out and just be like, it's so simple for you to just be happy and just look around and be like, I can take in whatever I need to, but I just need to start, having that mindset.
Yeah, man. I think just not comparing your life to others, because you're gonna get what you find. So if you're constantly positive, you're optimistic, you're gonna find good things in this life. Like, if you're smiling and just happy, you're gonna see a bird fly by and like, that's beautiful. You know what I mean?
That's real though.
Yeah,
Small things.
And then if you're like constantly like mad at the world, you're gonna see someone cut you off. Now you want to fight them.
Yeah,
it's just like you gotta decrease your cortisol levels and just simplify it, man. Just like
relax.
Be optimistic. Stop comparing your life to others and be grateful for what you have. And everybody has a different story, man. Different struggles as well. And the more you just focus on yourself, it gets a lot simpler.
For sure.
Beautiful.
I know that whenever it comes to being grateful, were you going to say something? No, I want you to say something.
Well, it's not regarding this, but you can continue.
Oh, no, but I'll just say a quick thing. When I was just literally having a conversation with you about this, to where it's like, it's so hard to be able to walk in a room mad or upset, knowing how grateful you are. Like, knowing how grateful I've grown to be able to just be like, I can't just come up and be mad when I know that I have people that care about me, people that love me. I love to do what I'm doing. I have a significant other with me and the stuff like that. It's just being able to walk in and already had that presence of gratitude, and just like, there's literally nothing that can try to like piss you off, because it's just, you're just so happy with what you already have. And it's like, of course, you're always constantly pursuing more, but there's the people who focus, they focus more on lack than abundance. And I saw this in a video, and it was just like, we're constantly just looking for things that we're continuing to search for, and things that we really want, keyword want, rather than like being able to step back and just see everything that we could possibly need. And this is what's going to be like our stones for us to be able to like exceed to what we want, but never forgetting about like the foundations that we have. You know what I mean? So I mean, that was just my little take. I just liked what he said right there.
Bro.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna ask if you listen to your own music,
bro.
Like, do you be jamming to Lucid? Like,
I listen to my music more than anybody in this world, bro. I'm like,
that's how it should be.
Got you, bro. Like, if you're not listening to your own music, one, you might want to question if you're like dropping good music.
Yeah.
You know, like, and also like, I saw on Spotify, bro, I was literally like the 0.001% like of J Matty. I was like the top fan of J Matty, and for me,
your own biggest fan.
You got to be, bro.
You gotta be.
You had to be. That. And when you make this music, like, for me, you work so hard on this music, you might as well enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's a blend of writing music for the people and writing music for myself.
Yeah.
And because I'm just like an average person, people are able to relate to my music because we all go through similar things in life.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So, yeah, man, I definitely listen to my own music. You have to. If you're an artist out there and you don't listen to your music, be more proud of your music, man. You deserve to enjoy your hard work. So, yeah.
All right, bet. I mean, I was really curious about that because I'm like, I like to think, like, does Drake listen to his own songs? Like, does Justin Bieber listen to his own songs? Me personally, I watch our podcast. All right,
I watch our podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I edit the podcast for hours and then still end up like binging through our reels because like they're funny, they're entertaining, you know, and something that I'm very proud of. So I'm just really curious about that. Something else that I wanted to ask is, I was just about to say that, advice for people who wanted to make music, you know?
Advice for people that want to make music. Number one, just write music.
That's such a Filipino answer.
Step one, write music.
Step one, bro.
How to make the music. Step one, write
like,
the music. Pull your notebook up, get your pen. Make sure you write, ha? Ganito. My lovely angel, ang ganda mo. Putang ina, number one hit right there.
Let's go, yo. Number one hit. Let's go.
But yeah, continue. What was it?
Yeah, bro. You gotta just go for it. Cause I've written hundreds of songs. Not all of them are fire. And the more you write, the easier it gets. The more patterns you recognize, the more common sounds you hear. You see, like, and then when you start dropping music, you know what like people will want to hear. The first thing is just start writing music. Number 2, surround yourself with other artists. You learn so much from other artists. Just being around Leaf, I've grown like an exponential amount. Like that man's a wizard, bro. Like he's a genius. Like
He's a
Shout out
wizard.
to the Wrizzards.
yeah, bro. Like shout out to the Wrizzards, but Leaf, that man plays every instrument, like 8-9 instruments.
That's producer
Jeez.
vibe right there.
And he
brother.
produces everything so fast, but while retaining the quality. And then he's got he did opera at JMU. Now I'm like asking him like, all right, so how should I do the placement for this so I can hit this note and stuff like that. Just being around people that are more talented than you are. I'll be the first one to admit I am not the most musically talented dude out there. I'll be the first one to admit that. But one thing I do have is I'm the best at being J Matty.
There you
And
go.
it's like,
I like that.
yeah, bro.
That's
like,
fair, brother.
there's no one better than who you are, than you. And just absorb things from different people,
I
from
love that,
from
bro.
talented people, man.
Man, I think that's such a good way, bro.
Yo, that's tough. Yo,
You gotta ride the waves on this, bro. It's like there ain't nobody other than J Matty but me, boy.
Yes, sir,
listen,
man.
if you're not writing all this stuff down, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hey,
Like,
bro, I've
you're-
been having my notebook out ever since, bro.
I have one more question. Flats or drums? Chicken wings.
You say what?
He does this.
Chicken wings. Flats or
He does
drums?
this
What do you
every
prefer?
episode,
I
bro.
like drums.
Hey, yo, he's gonna kick you out.
No wonder why I went down earlier, bro. He sensed the energy, bro. It went.
He has that flats energy, huh? He said if anyone on the podcast agrees to drums instead of flats, he's not posting the episode. You're wild.
Are you a drums guy?
Kinda.
Oh,
I like wings, bro.
Wait, what? Your
I lo-
drums?
no, but I love wings.
Okay, no, but you gotta pick one.
I can't, bro. I love.
You have to pick
chicken
one.
Is
You're
chicken.
not
Wings are
you're not the
wings.
avatar, my boy. You gotta pick a side.
Bro, I love drums though.
All right, y'all, and this is the end of the
Why Not podcast.
with J Matty. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. J Matty, it's been really dope having you on the show, man.
Hold on.
Honestly,
Wait. I have one more thing. I do this with every guest that we have, bro. I like doing lightning rounds.
let's do it.
So I'm just gonna ask you a series of questions. Honestly, just say what comes to mind. Ain't gotta think about it way too much. We're gonna do this real quick before the end of the episode because I just think it's a little funny segment we can do with you. So, are you texting or talking?
Talking.
Favorite holiday?
New Year's.
How long does it take you to get ready?
25 minutes.
Damn. Fill in the blank.
damn. continue.
Fill in the blank. Taylor Swift is blank.
Goated.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
She is true.
Your first celebrity crush?
Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Do you snore?
Not that I know of.
Favorite childhood TV show?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Rocky Road.
Not bad.
Okay. Have you ever worn socks with sandals?
Yes.
That
Is double dipping at a party ever acceptable?
If that shit good, man.
And that is today's episode, everyone. We just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. Please give a huge shout out to J Matty, aka J Matty Music, J Matty Fitness, everything J Matty. We're gonna put all of his links to his Instagram. Every social media platform is gonna be down in the comments below. But other than that, we mentioned it in the last episode. There's like 80 of you guys, or 80% of you guys that watch all of our videos but are not subscribed. So please hit the subscribe button. Show your love, show your support for James and I. And we cannot wait to continue to just pump out more content every single day. And we love every single one of you guys. Bless up, stay beautiful. do you have anything to say to the audience?
Before we go, J Matty, do you have anything you want to say to the audience?
Yeah, man, I always end my TikTok lives, my live streams with this, but first thing, always got the 3 things. First thing, do what you love, do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, it's not about the money, the material things, it's about your happiness. Second thing, surround yourself with good people, good energy. Find the ones that want to see you win, the ones that take care of you when you're down, the ones that genuinely care about you. Find those people, nurture those relationships, and never let them go. And third and final thing, but equally as important, go listen to J Matty, man. Spotify, Apple Music, we got 28 bangers out, about to be 29. You already know the vibes. Use it in your stories. We about to take over this music industry. DMV, Philippines, stand up. Peace.
Yeah, all right, bro. That's an
All
outro.
right, there you go, man.
You feel me?
All right, well now we got to do our outro. All
I
right,
know,
all
man,
right. Ours
but
is a lot shorter and simpler
Before
though.
we get into it, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow J Matty Music on all of his social media platforms. And we like to do this thing right before we end the episode. We like to hit a good old year at the end, and we're just gonna scream it out as loud as we can. Little year, but louder.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna let you do the count because you always do the count.
No.
No.
Let him. How about this? How can you sing into it? I want you to sing 3, 2, 1 in the most beautiful voice you can.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
J Matty Music, y'all. Don't forget to buy the boots.
Music.
Don't forget to buy the boots.
Running on my mind. Wait, can we put that song on the yeah? Oh, there you go.
We have to ask him, right?
Thank you
so much. Good night, everybody.
YouTube, don't copyright us.
Maybe I can fly you to the East Coast. Maybe I can show you how I live life. I can show you how to have a good time on the East Coast. I can introduce you to my people. You can get to know me, take it real slow. We can try it out and see how things go. Running on my mind. We've been talking for some time.